So today I'm going to talk about the sacred power of yes. I talked about the power of saying no yesterday, and I've been talking about people pleasing for this last week. And it looks like I'm going to go into some more of that in this week. So, yes is a frequency. It is a frequency. That's why when you say it, you feel something in your body. Many times you don't know what you feel in your body. And one of the things that I am sharing and teaching in these days is how to feel the yes or the no. So you feel a whole body yes or you feel a whole body no. And this is a process that you have to teach your body and you have to share that with yourself. So yes is a frequency. Welcome in, James. Thank you for joining. Yes is a frequency. It's not just a word. It is an opening. Every yes you give from alignment is a doorway into expansion, love, and miracles. So this is what we're saying today is yes. If that's what we're supposed to say. Okay, so when you say yes to your God self, you activate the flow of life force through your body. You become a vessel for possibility, y'all. Yes opens the door for possibilities because then you can see things. So there are layers of yes. So yes as permission. So often we wait for someone else to give us permission to dream, to rest, to shine. It's time to stop that. It's time to stop that because the sacred yes begins within. It's saying, I give myself permission to take up space, to desire, to live fully. And I know that as a woman, this is something that we actually have to give ourselves permission to do because of all the conditioning, because we were conditioned to shrink. We were conditioned not to take up space. We were conditioned not to desire, not to want, not to live fully. We were conditioned to live for other people. And this is the truth. This is true in other cultures and situations as well. But I can speak from the lens of being a Black woman because that's what I've been since I became a woman. Before that, I was a Black girl. I don't even want to go into that. So, yes as embodiment. Yes, a true yes is felt in your body. When it's a full yes for you, you will feel it somewhere in your body. For me, I feel it as like a whole embodiment. Like this yes just, it's a full body yes for me. And that's when I know that it is a yes. It's not the obligated yes. It's not the people pleasing yes. It's not the guilt yes, because that is what we do many times. We feel so much guilt, or because somebody has done something for us and they offer us something or to do something or to come and be somewhere or, something like that. And we say yes because we feel guilty. They helped us out at some time or they were there for us or they were in our life or whatever, but no, if it's not a yes for you, it's not a yes for you. And there is no reason that it should be a yes. Okay. So it's the hell yes that lights up our cells, that makes our chest open, that allows your soul to hum. It allows you to feel some kind of way when you have that full bodied hell yes. Yes is also a creation. Yes as creation. So every yes plants a seed in the fertile soil of your future. So when you say yes, it opens up the doors to what can occur for you. It opens up the door to creation. It also allows you to become creative within your body, within your soul. You become the creation because the choices you say yes to shape the world that you walk into tomorrow. Think about how you said yes to some things in your past. You said yes to going to college, or you said yes to marrying the love of your life. You said yes to these things, and now it's opened up this whole world for you where you have, whatever it is that you desire as far as the career, the relationship, all of these things. Possibly you got married or you with a soulmate and you had children that came from the both of you. So that is creation from that full body yes that you said. There's yes as trust. So to say yes when you don't see the whole plan is to trust the divine. And for me, that's how I live my life. It's walking by faith, not by sight. It's something that we've heard in church many, many times. Walk by faith, not by sight. It's in the Bible even. It's knowing your God self has already prepared the ground ahead of you. It's walking by faith. You don't see it. You don't know it. You don't know what's going to happen once you say that yes. But that full body yes tells you that you are supported by the divine and that you are trusting the divine and that everything will work out for you. Now, will you not have stumbling blocks? Will things not come up that, may try to derail you? Yes. Yes. All of those things are true and those things do happen. However, you standing firm on your yes will allow you to sail through those things, allow things to flow to you, allow things to help to be the witness for you that you are standing in your full body yes. So every no declared, you declare clear space for your authentic yes. So every no that you say clears the space for your authentic yes. So sometimes yes is the preparation, no is the preparation for your yes. So no clears the space for your authentic. Now I spoke about this yesterday, how sometimes we're in these relationships and you know that that person is not your person. You know that, you don't even have the connection that you felt like you did maybe when you started with that. Maybe that person has changed or you have changed. You know that that's not your person. So you're not going to get your person until you get that person out of the way, because that actually is your no. That's going to clear the space for your yes. And many times people don't understand that. And they stay in these relationships over and over for years and years and years. And you know that ain't your person. You know they're not your person. You know you're not their person. You know you need to release that. Let that go so that you can get your full body yes, so that you can get your person, so that that person can find you, so that you are releasing the frequency for that person. So every no you declare clear space for your authentic yes. The power in not is not in saying yes to everything. It's in saying yes to what is yours. So hear me now. I used to have uh, shiny object syndrome, and I still deal with that, but I know I know what to do now. You know what I mean? So like I know how to deal with that. But I had that. So anything that would come across, I'm trying to build a business. I'm doing these things. I have a podcast. Oh my God, this sounds so good. I think this will help me to grow my business. This will help me to grow my podcast. This will help me to get clients, blah, blah, blah. This is how, I was looking at things. And so I would order these little things and, oh, it's $27. Oh, I can do that. Oh, it's $47. Oh, I can do that. It's $100. I can do it. You know what I mean? So I would do these things, and guess what? A lot of times, some of the stuff, I opened it, and I was like, oh my God, this is too much. Or, it didn't align with me. Why? Because I was doing it out of lack, number one, and number two, shiny object syndrome. Just because it's shiny and it looks gold does not mean that it's real gold, right? And so this is something that I'm on. So this is why I'm talking about this, because I have experienced it. I can tell you how that feels and how it looks. And so when I realized that, then I realized that there are times when I have to say no, and not no, and this was my thing. I was such a people pleaser that I would say, oh, not right now, maybe check back in a few months. When I knew that it was not even going to happen in a few months because it was not something that I wanted to do, or it was out of alignment for me, So if it's out of alignment for you, then the answer is no, it's not yes. I don't care who's doing it. I don't care if Lisa Nichols is putting on this thing. If it is a full body no for me, it's a full body no. But you have to get in tune with your body so that you can feel whether it's a full body no for you or not. Because I'm telling you, a lot of times we don't even realize that it is a full body no for us. It's a no. It's not a yes. It's not a maybe. It's not a maybe in a few months. It's a no. And the other thing too is if it is a full body or if it is a maybe in a few months, guess what? In a few months, it'll still be there if it is. If it's not there, then it wasn't for you anyway. And so this is something that I practice and this is something that I teach. And this is something that I believe that you'll get so much from as you listen. So your yes is holy. Your yes is holy, so guard it. Choose it with intention. And a lot of times what happens for me nowadays, because I have elevated my frequency, is that the things that I desire will just show up. They started showing up for me, different things. And I started small with, like a parking space and things like that, which I don't really care about because I don't mind walking and parking way back. I try to do that anyway for exercise. But I started just showing up for different things. Like my grandmother is with me many times, and I know this and I feel her. But I asked her one day to show me that she was with me. And I asked her by showing me a yellow butterfly. So, y'all know what I saw, right? I was sitting here in my office where I am now, and my window is right here. So I look like right here, y'all. My window's right there. So that's like natural light coming in. That's kind of why I like to sit here. But my window is here, and I looked out the window, and what do I see? A yellow butterfly flying right at me. I thought, whoa, that is so amazing. And so I've started doing that in other areas. So now I just say what I desire. Because the other part is I know that everything's always working out for me. It may not look like it at the time, but I know that it is. I know that it is. I know. Like I have a full body knowing that everything is always working out for me. I don't care if it looks crazy. I don't care. But I know. I already seen the end of the story. Okay. So we're going to practice the sacred yes. So place your hand on your solar plexus. If you're a woman, then you won't marry. If you're a man, it'll be around your stomach area. You want to breathe and whisper, and I always place mine on my heart as well if I can. But you want to breathe in through the nose, and then breathe it out through the mouth. And you want to say, I say yes to my life. I say yes to my joy. I say yes to my divine alignment. And then notice where your body expands. That is the compass of your sacred yes. So when you say that, and you can do it again because you'll have the replay, you say, I say yes to my life. I say yes to my joy. I say yes to my divine alignment. And then notice, feel. Where do you feel it in your body? Where does your body expand? Because that is going to give you the compass of your life. And it's going to tell you how to recognize a full body yes in your body. So as usual, I'm going to give you some journaling prompts that you can take and run with. I would love it if you would, journal on it and come back and share with me, what landed for you. So the first one is, and these are things that I personally have journaled on as well. Like these are not things that I'm giving you from stuff I read in a book. I'm giving you things from, real life stuff that I have done that has helped me to shift in this life. And so the first one is, where in my life have I been saying yes out of obligation instead of alignment? This one is huge. Where do I just say yes because I feel obligated to say yes? So what we're doing now really is we are crushing that word obligation because we're not doing that anymore. We're releasing obligation from our life. The second one is, what is one sacred yes my soul is asking me to honor right now? What is one sacred yes that my soul is asking me to honor right now? The third thing is, if I fully trusted the divine, what bold yes would I step into? This one is huge. And this one is one that I will journal on today. If I fully trusted the divine, what is one, if I fully trusted the divine, what bold yes would I step into? Right now, if you fully trusted the divine, what is a bold yes that you would step into? Would you start your podcast? Would you start your business? Would you quit your job? Would you move across the country, or would you move to another country? You know, what is one bold yes that you would step into if you fully trusted the divine? And so this right here is putting the rubber to the road, or putting, they used to say, putting your money where your mouth is. What, if you fully trusted, what is one bold yes that you would step into? I already have the one that I'm thinking of in my head, right? And so I'm asking you to engage with yourself in this way and ask, if I fully trusted the divine, what bold step would I step into? What would you do? And this is something that I journal on as I call it the wealthy Tammi. And so what would the wealthy Tammi do? Because if I say that I'm wealthy, I have to act like it, right? And if you say that it's your full body yes, what would you step into? What would you start? What would you create? What would you finish? What would you conclude? You know, what would you do if you truly trusted the divine? You truly trusted the divine. What was that full body yes that you would step into? All right, so that is what I have today. So the thing is about yes and no is your no protects your energy, but your yes creates your future. So together, they are the twin flames of empowerment. For all my twin flame people, which is that's one of those concepts that I haven't quite mastered because I just really don't understand it, but it's probably because it's not for me to understand. However, people that have those journeys, I love y'all and I do appreciate. But your no protects your energy and your yes creates your future. So for all of you people that are thinking that you have to protect your energy, your no is what protects it. Your no. For me, I am sovereign. I don't need to protect my energy because my energy is sovereign. However, no will protect it. Your no will protect your energy. Your yes will create your future. So think of them as twin flames of empowerment. All right. So I hope that your day is magical and that you do something amazing and fun. I hope that your Labor Day is awesome. If you are in the States, we are celebrating Labor Day weekend. There's a lot of stuff going on in my town. I'm not really going to do a lot of it. I'm actually going to go swim because that's what my body needs to do. I may stop by and grab something from a food truck because they have food trucks here, y'all, today. So that's something that I absolutely do love to grab, the little things from the food trucks because they usually be so tasty. But anyway, make sure that you check me out if you are looking for your soulmate. I have my soulmate bundle here, right here in the comments. It is grab your key to love here. It's in my stand store. So you want to grab that. It is a workbook as well as a meditation activation. So it's a workbook to help you. And it's not super long. I don't create things that are like homework because I don't want to do that either. So I don't create that. I create for myself. And I know that the people that are listening to me are very much like me. So I don't like long stuff. If it's too long, I'm not going to do it. And I know this. Because I do other things and I have other issues and things that I do in my life. And no, I'm not doing that. If I wanted to do that, I would sign up for school, which I am in school, but I don't. So I figure if it's something that you need, that you can get it And it doesn't have to be 100 pages long. It doesn't have to be a workbook that takes you a year to do. No. So you want to grab that workbook with the meditation activation, the bundle, right here in my stand store. And I would love it if you would share this out and also let some other people know that, we're here doing this good work and sharing on this week. It was people pleasing. Um, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next week, but we'll see. I might even continue with more of this people pleasing because I know that it's a huge thing. And I know that so many people are looking to get relief from it. And for me, I released it during the Lionsgate. So now I'm just sharing the path forward for all of you. So again, thank you for joining me. I'm Tammi Morrison. Just in case you don't know, I'm a spiritual teacher, mentor, intuitive healer, podcaster, and author. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Bye now.